everyone, this is Mridula Bhaskar and welcome to my channel Mru's Makeover Studio. So ever since I started posting makeup videos, I've had many people who've been asking me about foundation shades. In fact, I had one of you even send me your picture and ask me a foundation shade, but it is practically impossible to give you a foundation shade by just looking at your photo because the camera might vary, the lighting might vary. I will not know what foundation shade will suit you and how a foundation will react to your skin. So I'm very sorry to those who had sent me and are waiting for a response. So this video is to help you find the right foundation shade for yourself without any professional help. So if you want to know the tips and tricks on how to find your foundation shade, then keep on watching. Before we get into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I post a video. Now let's get right into the video. I've zoomed you in so that you can see what exactly I'm going to do to choose the right foundation shade. So today I've picked up 4 foundations. 2 are from PAC Cosmetics, which is the HD Liquid Foundation, and 2 are from Huda Beauty, the Fox Filter Foundation. These shades are 420G, Toffee, Amaretti 310G, and in PAC it is 1.9 and 5. These shade ranges are from the darkest shade that I have to the lightest shade that I have, so that you can see how I'm going to pick up the foundation. So basically first I'm going to pick the darkest shade, which is from PAC Cosmetics, which is shade number 5, and I'm going to swatch it on my face. Some people will say you have to match your face. Some people will say you have to match your neck. But in my opinion, you have to match your neck because mostly for many people, the face tends to be a little fairer than the neck. So to match your neck and highlight the face gives a very, beautiful look than just to, have a white face over there. So first I'm going to swatch this particular shade on my face. Like you can see, this is PAC Cosmetics shade number 5. Next I'm going into the next darkest shade, which is Toffee from Huda Beauty Foundation. Again I'm taking like a teeny bit of that foundation and swatching that again on my face. Now I've swatched 2 foundations. It's clearly evident that this particular foundation is pretty dark for my skin tone. This is also pretty dark for my skin tone. It's got a little orange undertone to it, which is, not my undertone. Mine goes a little into the yellow or olives in certain foundation. So this foundation is not a match to my skin tone. So first swatch it on your neck from the face down to your neck. Next I'm going to pick up the shade Amaretti from Huda Beauty, which is 310G, taking a bit of that and swatching that again next to my face. There you go. So that is the next foundation. So next I'm going to take the lightest shade that I own, PAC Cosmetics 1.9, and I am going to swatch that as well on my face. So why I have picked these foundations is because the PAC Cosmetic tends to oxidize on my skin. So once the oxidization happens, you will be able to see a difference. So now that I've swatched these 4 foundations on my skin, I'm going to leave it for a good 10 minutes and then show you what difference in color this foundation has had because of the climate or because of my skin, because of the way my skin is reacting to the foundation. We don't know the exact reason, but just because the foundation oxidizes, it doesn't mean it's bad. Maybe you should pick the right skin tone according to the way this particular foundation oxidizes on your skin. So I'll meet you after 10 minutes. So it's been a good 10 minutes and I've let these foundations sit on my skin. You can see how the PAC Cosmetics foundation has become. It's become a little darker. It was supposed to be the lightest shade, but it in fact has become a little darker than the Huda Beauty foundation on my skin. So what we have to do after the 10 minutes is sort of try and blend this foundation into your skin. It's clearly evident that this foundation looks like very blotchy. It will serve as a good contour shade, but it's not my skin tone foundation. Then again, we're going to blend the next foundation into my skin, which you can see again, doesn't serve as my skin tone foundation. Next, we are going to blend out the Amaretti foundation into my skin. So when you see this portion, you can see that this foundation has seamlessly blended into my skin. So this could probably be a good match to my skin tone. Next, we'll blend out the final foundation, which is the PAC Cosmetics 1.9. So after I've blended out the PAC Cosmetics foundation and it has been on my skin for a good 10 to 15 minutes, you can make out it has turned a little orange. So this is the process that I said, oxidization. So it has changed color on my skin. So from this, it's pretty evident that the shade Amaretti is my skin tone. So basically, this is how I choose a particular foundation. I would walk into a store, I would pick a foundation shade which would be suitable to my skin. I would pick a couple of shades darker, a couple of shades lighter, go to one portion of the shop where there is a lot of sunlight. I'm going to swatch all the foundations on my skin, keep a mirror, see it once, and then I'll take a stroll. I'll shop everything around the shop, whatever I need to pick in that particular shop or in the mall. I'm going to let the foundation sit on my skin as much as possible, say 20 minutes to half an hour. I'll just let it sit on my skin and see how this foundation reacts to my skin. After that, I'll take a mirror. I will go to the corner of the shop where there's a lot of sunlight, natural sunlight or natural light without any studio lights. That's what I'm talking about. Go and have a look and blend it out into my skin and see how well it suits my skin. Whether the foundation is seamlessly blending into my skin, whether the foundation is looking orange, whether it's looking yellow, whether it's looking brown. So these are the things which you need to keep in your mind when you're picking your foundation. So once that's done, I'll walk out with the perfect shade of my foundation. So yes, after all of those steps, I will definitely be able to find out the perfect foundation for my skin tone. When it comes to picking up foundation, natural lighting is really important. To see how a foundation reacts to your skin is very important. Don't go by what the person in the shop tells you, because they have a tendency to give certain foundations which will be much lighter than your skin tone. Because in India, mostly when people are picking out foundations, these people are not trained professionals to help you with picking the right foundation shade. So they do give you much lighter foundation than your skin tone, and it's not at all going to look nice. Your skin has to look beautiful when you do makeup, but on the other hand, it's going to turn grey and look very bad if you use foundations which is not your skin tone. So be very cautious when you're picking up your foundation shade. A foundation that oxidizes is not bad. If you're getting rashes on your skin, then you can omit picking that particular foundation, but otherwise if it just oxidizes, it is just the way a foundation reacts to your skin or to the climate in which you are. So you don't have to worry much if the foundation is oxidizing on your skin. I hope these steps helped you, and I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you'll be able to pick the right foundation shade after watching this video. And to talk about what I am wearing today, this is a earring from Ru's Makeover Studio. It's got semi-precious stones in it. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. This earring is made by Gold Karigars, and many of the customers who picked these earrings have really talked about the quality of how it has lasted them for a long time, and how well it holds up at any temperature, any climate, and how it doesn't turn black. So this is a beautiful earring. Again, there are many colors in this. This costs 1600 rupees. You can always DM me on Instagram if you want to pick this earring, or simply just comment on this video if you want to pick it. So again, this is 1600 rupees. I will leave all my socials so that you can get in contact with me. In case you have any comments and suggestions, do write into me on my socials as well, which I'm going to list below in my description box. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a video. I'll see you all again in another video. Bye bye.